Next up on the course to the Division II girls, Granada of Livermore, Murrieta Valley. Their top individuals, sophomore Arielle AVINA, who was second in the Southern Section, sixth in the Southern Section, second last year. Newbury Park, ranked number 5 in the state, number 29 in the country. St. Francis of Mountain View, the Los Angeles champions, Canoga Park. Southern Section champions, ranked number 2 in the state, Ventura. They are led by Sadie Engelhardt. Box 2A, 7th in the Southern Section, Woodbridge of Irvine. The Central Section champions, Highland of Bakersfield. They are led by Mia Torres-Cias. San Diego Section champions, Scripps Ranch, Rio Americano, led by Kiana Larson, who was 3rd in the Sac Joaquin, 32nd last year. Box 5A, it's the 3rd place team in the San Diego Section, Vista. Lauren Peacher led the way for them in that section meet, finishing 2nd. They were 6th last year. Whitney of Rockland. Section champions, Evie Mar-Heineke of Archbishop Mitty, San Jose. Olivia Campos, the San Diego champions, sophomore from Mount Carmel. In Bakersfield, Los Gatos. The 2nd place team in the San Diego section, Steel Canyon of Spring Valley. North Coast section champions, San Ramon Valley. Ayala of San Bernardino. Box 12B, the defending champions, Los Altos. El Toro of Lake Forest. Granite Bay, 2nd in the Southern section. Claremont, we have Monte Vista of Danville. They were 2nd in the North Coast. 11th at the Clovis Championship race. The Oakland section champions, Oakland Tech, led by sophomore Chloe Leduc.
On your marks. Here we go, California State Girls Division II, and right to the front in the all-white there. That is Sadie Engelhardt going out after it, 5:03. This is an outstanding field. Torres-Cias second at 5:25. AVINA, Arielle, Patterson also right there. And then we go Williams of El Toro, Thompson of Liberty, Mar-Heineke of Mitty, Campos of Mount Carmel, and Bulmer of Claremont. Ventura leading at the mile with 57. Sadie Engelhardt already coming down the hill to the 2.1. 11:21 with a mile to go. AVINA of Murrieta Valley and CHEN, and then a little bit of a gap, out 10 seconds to the freshman Williams of El Toro. ROBAR of Newport Harbor has moved up. Lieberman of Murrieta Valley gives the Murrieta Valley 2 of the top 7. Mar-Heineke of Mitty and Ariza of Patterson. That's our top 9. Sadie Engelhardt, the junior from Ventura, 16:40. She's the only girl ever to break 17 4 times. And a great battle shaping up for second. Looks like Arielle AVINA, the sophomore from Murrieta Valley. CHEN of Claremont will get 3rd. And here goes 2 for Ventura now. True gives Ventura 2 in the top 9. Claremont, here comes the meal. They have 2 in the top 15. Murrieta Valley be the first with 3. Here comes Ventura. Sachs will give them 3 and 4. Ventura now with 4 across the line. Whitney now with 4 across.
We're announcing the Division II top 10 finishers. In 10th place from Murrieta Valley, running 18:06, Sophia Lieberman, senior. From Highland of Bakersfield, running 18:04, a senior, Mia Torres-Cias. In 8th place, a sophomore from Patterson, running 17:59, Natalie Arielle. 7th place, running 17:58 from Archbishop Mitty, Evie Mar-Heineke. This year she runs 17:57 from Ventura, just a sophomore. Melanie, 2. A freshman running 17:56 from El Toro, Gweneth Williams. Running 17:51, a junior from Newport Harbor, Keaton. 17th last year. She ran 17:46 this year. She's a senior from Claremont, J.E. Denise CHEN. A sophomore from Murrieta Valley running 17:41, Arielle, AVINA. 16:40 today. Two-time California State champion, Sadie Engelhardt of Ventura.
Sadie Engelhardt, Ventura High School. I'm a junior. Yeah, I really just want to get the #1 spot of the day, just overall over all of the divisions, just to give my team the best chance of going to NXN. Yeah, I'm not sure that we did that today, but that's okay, we have next year. Yeah, definitely. I think I went out a little hot on accident. I'd say probably right after Killer Hill, going into the hill right before the 2 mile was the hardest part. In my race, not necessarily. I tried to, not really watch the other races of the day, kind of focus on myself. Obviously, some of the times I saw Riley run 16:48, so I knew what I had to do. It's great. Yeah, I definitely just love coming to this course. This course, I feel like there's always just places. I mean, you just throughout the course you have to stay awake basically, and there's places all over that you just have to focus on transitioning, getting back to pace. I think it's a great course. So yeah, very excited to be here. Excited to take the win, and I think my team took the D2 win. I am. Yeah, I think it's going to be a completely different experience that I'm used to. Usually I go to Foot Locker, and that course is pretty similar to what we run in California. So yeah, I think the grass will be a big switch, but I'm really looking forward to the competition that's there.
All right, our team awards. Forward with a score of 138 points, running 93:53. St. Francis of Mountain View. In second place with 114 points, running 93:01, the Sac Joaquin champions, Whitney. Your California State champions, scoring 85 points, running 90:45 for the 5th fastest time ever in Division 2, Ventura.
We'd like to thank congratulations to all the girls. It's been a fun year. And we have our assistant team captain, Brody, our rock. Sophia Densler, a junior who's been improving drastically every year. Put in a ton of work, had a great day. Bailey Berman, our tallest runner. Sorry. Another junior, again, monster summer, went through some injury stuff, came back stronger than ever. So Bailey Berman. Violet Herguy, a senior. Violet is our only senior on the team. We call her the mom of the team, in the best way possible. But really kept the team together, kind of the emotional soul of the team, and again, a great senior year. Now we have the wild and crazy sophomore Alo Curtis. So Alo's had a great year, has done all the extra stuff, strength training on the side. Going to be an absolute beast in the future. So Alo, former professional soccer player, turned runner. But Alo, again, super happy to coach her. Great year overall, and super excited for the next 2 years. Next up, we have Tiffany. What did you put on the poster? Too sexy? That's what the poster said. Tiffany Sachs, she's a junior, a transfer, huge addition to the team. Puts in all the work, does all the little stuff, And again, huge asset to the team. We wouldn't have won without her. So super fortunate that she came to our school this year. Tiffany Sachs. Next up, another sophomore, Melanie True. She came on every race. She improved throughout the season. Sub 18 time today. She's an 800-meter runner. Doesn't really love cross country, but loves track. So super excited for track. And again, her second half of the season was just phenomenal. Like, came on so strong. Again, kind of without those improvements, not sure we would have won today. So Melanie True, sophomore. Right, and junior, Sadie Engelhardt, putting on a show for everybody. Went out super fast today, 5:03 first mile, and then hung on and still ran 16:40. But super fun to see. Like the coach, we've all said this. Like, her game face is like the best there is, right? Just shows up to compete. Great leader on the team. An amazing, I think, future ahead of her. So Sadie Engelhardt. Right. And our coaches, Carissa Curtis. So Carissa, kind of both. Actually, all three of us are first-year coaches, so we're figuring things out every day. But Carissa is kind of the sole coach of the team. Great strength training background and does all of our supplemental work, keeps the team together. So Carissa. All right, and Cody Beeson. So Cody ran for Ventura High School back in the day. Was on their state championship team, our only boys state championship team. Kind of, I would say, more of the soul on the boys side, especially. Ran with the boys, made them suffer, taught them how to hurt. Huge asset to the team. So Cody Beeson. All right, again, thank you guys.
My mentality was just to use other people. I loved running with Tiffany and Alo, and I know our plan was to kind of use each other, and I think that just kind of helps all of us because, you know, it helps stays focused, and we all know that, you know, we'll run.
Well, we all had certain goals for the first mile to kind of just stay relaxed and work together. We kind of have different groups within, like, our top 7. So, for example, Melanie, Alo, and I kind of like ran together through that first mile, and then the second mile was basically all about tangents and transitions, especially with all the hills this course has, and just really like leaving it all out there for the last mile and seeing what we can do. And I think that we did really well.
We have different groups within this top 7, and I think Josh had a specific plan for each one of us, or each one of those groups, and I think we executed, you know, what he told us today. So
for me, it's usually like right after the second mile. I tend to not take advantage of the downhills as much, so I really like tried to push those parts, and like with 800 to go, just kind of like mentally lock in and say, okay, this is where you need to start your kick. I think that's the hardest part for me.
For me, mentally, the hardest part was at the top of Killer Hill to like the hill, right at the top of the hill, right before mile 2.1, and then just like the last mile physically was very hard too.
I agree with Alo. I think right after Killer Hill, kind of towards that 2.1 mark, it gets rough.
For me, it's that like 1K or just before that 1K to go, that kind of trail. It's like, it's quiet there, and it's easy if you're like alone and you're not in a pack to just kind of zone out. And so for me, I just have to kind of keep focus and start a kick at least, or just try to keep it up.
Probably going in the second, or right after the second mile, the start of the third mile, I think was where I really struggled mentally, but it was easy for me to lock back in because we had so many people cheering that came out for us, so it worked out.
The hardest part is the Christmas trees on the way back, because that's when you have to decide to kick, and sometimes it's really hard to make that switch, but today I feel like we did it, so yeah.
Awesome!